Hello, everyone. Welcome, everyone, to our webinar. My name is Charles Young, and before I like to begin, I'd like to just ask if all you guys can hear me loud and clear. If you can hear me loud and clear, could you kindly type a yes? Okay, to bring up the chat box, all you need to do is to click on the speech button on the left side of your screen. I believe that it is on the left side of your screen, and when you click on the speech button, you'll be able to see the chat box. So if you can hear me loud and clear, just type in a yes in the chat box so that I know that this webinar is live and you can hear me loud and clear and that we can begin the webinar. All right, I see some yeses coming in. Thank you so much. And we're going to wait a little while more, okay, for more people to come in. And you know, this might sound strange, but congratulations, actually. I want to congratulate all of you for making one of the most important decisions you have made in your life. That's right. And you know, I know it didn't seem like much, but showing up on this webinar was a move that I believe will change the course of your future for the better. And I really mean that. I want you to understand how fortunate you are. I want you to understand that as you hear the sound of my voice right now, there are lots of people who want to be where you are right now. In fact, I can see quite a number of people still trying to log in right now and they can't get on because it is filled to capacity, and I warned you before that this will fill up. Okay, so I really want to thank you and appreciate you, okay, for your time to actually be on the webinar right now. And just for some of us who don't know me, my name is Charles Young. All right, I'm an e-commerce entrepreneur, and over the past year, I've been training close to 1,000 people on how to generate income using social media. I've trained people ranging from complete beginners, no experience on internet, no experience on social media, no experience on e-commerce, and I've also trained many even experienced entrepreneurs on how to generate and have an e-commerce business, all right, create income using social media through an e-commerce business. So we're going to wait a little while more before we begin the webinar. And during the course of this webinar, you're going to learn a proven step-by-step system on how to create income using social media. All right, and many of us, you have been you are basically, you know, coming back from work, and you could have been doing something else. You could have been spending time with your family, and I want to congratulate you for making the decision and the commitment to actually attend this webinar, because many people, they say they want to succeed in life, but they don't even take any action. But you guys are the only ones that take the commitment and your action, and show your commitment by actually showing up for this webinar. Okay, so all right, I think it's time for us to begin right now. All right, so let's begin right now. Okay, but before I begin proper, I'd like to ask all of you a question. All right, I'm gonna ask all of you a question now. What would working from home mean to you? What would working from home mean to you? I mean, you came for this webinar. I'm sure that you are actually looking for a way to actually how to generate an income from the comfort of your own home, right? But what would that mean to you? What would that do for you? All right, is it because you don't want to you want to be able to work in a business that actually pays you over and over again, so you don't have to worry about retirement? All right, how would you like to not worry about retirement ever again by having a business that actually pays you, all right, from the comfort, when you actually work on the business from the comfort of your own home? Now, do you know that 95% of Singaporeans, yes, 95% of Singaporeans cannot retire comfortably, right? Statistics have shown that 95% of Singaporeans, you would think that, wow, after, you know, getting a good job, you know, and then working hard, all of us should be able to retire in a country like Singapore, right? But that's not true, because the standard of living in Singapore, as every one of us know, it's so high, right? And you know that only 5% of Singaporeans are able to retire comfortably. 95% of us cannot retire comfortably, meaning that we need some form of financial support, whether is it from the government or from the kids when we grow old. All right, only 5% is able to do that. How would you like to be able to never worry about retirement ever again? All right, how about spending more time with your loved ones and family? Many of us are actually searching for ways to do the business, not for ourselves, but rather to actually support our loved ones and family, and not just earn an income, because many of us are working hard in jobs, right, that actually take away of our time away from our family. But how would you like to be able to actually have a business that allows you to spend more time with your loved one and family as well? All right, and how would you feel if you could take multiple vacations a year? Many of us are only, can only afford to take a vacation maybe once a year or once every 2 or few years, right, to a nearby location like Thailand or KL. But how would you like to take maybe up to 4 vacations a year, traveling all the way to the Americas, the Bahamas, the Hawaiis? How would you like to be able to do that? All right, if that is the questions that are on your mind right now, then you will actually discover how to turn this into reality with 5 steps. All right, to create wealth using social media. And I'm going to show you more information in the course of this webinar. All right. So right now you might be wondering, what kind of business should I start? Well, very obviously, if you look at the screen right now, these are all the fastest growing businesses in the world right now. And all of these businesses have one thing in common. And what's that one thing in common? If you answered they are all internet companies, they are all e-commerce companies, then you are absolutely right. All right. So if you want to start any kind of business right now, the best business to start really is an internet business. That's because internet businesses have low startup costs, global reach. You can scale very quickly because of technology, and basically it is the best business that you can start right now. Okay, so if you want to start a business, best business to start, e-commerce internet companies. All right, but before I share with you more information, I'd like to actually ask you a question that I always do for every webinar and every seminar that I do. Okay, I'm going to ask you, okay guys, what do you see right now? All right, what do you see right now? Now this might sound like a strange question, but I'm going to explain to you why I actually ask this question. Okay, so but what do you see right now? If you are like most people, you would say that it's just a picture of a flower, right? It's artificial flower. Okay, so it's a picture of artificial flower. They're very good. Okay, but do you know what Lee Ka Shing see? Now, do you know who is Lee Ka Shing? Lee Ka Shing is actually the Asia's richest man. Okay, recently he was overtaken by Jack Ma, but now he's Asia's second richest man. All right, but Lee Ka Shing, all right, now he's a real estate tycoon. But when he first started off, all right, do you know what he saw in that picture? You know what he saw in that thing? He did not just see an artificial flower. He actually saw a business empire. All right, he saw a business opportunity to distribute this product all over Asia, and in so doing, okay, because he saw the business opportunity, he was one of the first to to take advantage of that opening. All right, when the product first came out. All right, and that's how he made his first millions. All right, so the point here is this, that the information I got to share with you, okay, many people is just going to treat it as just information, but only those of us, okay, those of you who is able to see beyond the information, to recognize the opportunity that's being presented to you. All right, only those of you who are able to see it, all right, will be able to take advantage of the information. All right, so if you want to be a successful person like Lee Ka Shing, first thing you need to do, all right, can I encourage all of us to have an open mind and to be able to see, all right, the opportunity that's being presented to you right now. All right, if you can do that, then you will start your path on to become a successful entrepreneur online. All right, so before I begin, is it okay if I share a little bit more about myself? Because I know that most of us here might have don't know me and might be listening to me for the first time. Okay, so I want to introduce myself. Okay, my name is Charles Yang, and to be honest, I'm just an ordinary guy. Okay, just like any one of us in this webinar. In fact, it was not long ago when I was just listening to trainers speak. Okay, just like you right now. Okay, I was listening to webinars, listening on how to make money online and things like that. And I'm just ordinary guy. my parents told me that, you know, Charles, if you want to succeed in life, you need to, okay, study hard, get good grades, right? And then after that, you graduate, you get a good job, and work hard your good job, you'll be able to retire comfortably. Now, how many of us actually heard that advice before? Right? So I basically, I'm very obedient. I go and I listen to my parents. I study really hard, you know. I study until I enter university, all right, on track to become an engineer, right? But it was at that point of time when something changed in my life. You see, at that point of time, right, I read a book called Rich Dad Poor Dad. Now, and how many of us have actually read the book Rich Dad Poor Dad before? All right, so Rich Dad Poor Dad is a book by Robert Kiyosaki. If you haven't read the book before, I want to highly encourage you to go and read it. Okay, basically in the book he compares the life of his rich dad and his poor dad. His poor dad has been one who gives the advice of, you know, you got to study hard, get a good job, work hard in a good job. And his poor dad actually did exactly what he did. But at the end of the story, his poor dad actually end up broke. After working hard in his job, no, he still end up broke. But his rich dad, okay, took a completely different route. Okay, so what is the route that he took? He actually started businesses and became he was a businessman. He was an investor. Okay, so it really opened up my eyes. That, hey, am I really doing the right thing? Is having an engineering job the way to become successful in life? All right, so I began to really question myself. Is this the way? And then but then, you know, like most Singaporeans, you always want to play safe, right? I just follow the crowd, okay? Just so I was thinking of maybe I'll just graduate, you know, as an engineer, and then figure out get an engineering job, work hard at it, and then figure out what to do later in my life. But during my university days, all right, during my second year, something big happened. Okay, something major happened in my family that changed my life forever. My mom, okay, with 4 kids still schooling, I was the eldest one. Okay, with 4 kids in the family still schooling, she lost her job during the SARS period. Okay, during the SARS period, because she was working in the retail line, all the retail businesses were affected, and she lost her job because of something that was out of her control. And my mom has been a hardworking person her entire life. She worked hard in her retail job, all right, 12, 14-hour days, all right, including weekends, including public holidays. She will work hard just to put food on the table and just to send us to school. But yet, when something out of her control happened, you know, she lost her job. And I will never forget how painful it felt when I overheard my mom crying in the toilet. All right, it was such a painful experience. It was such a stressful experience. So after I graduated, I decided, hey, I know that this path is not where that will lead me to success. I started on a very different path from all my peers who went into engineering. Instead, I did not go into engineering. I actually started to do a lot of sales related jobs, right? That's because Robert Kiyosaki says that if you want to learn how to do business, you need to learn sales, right? And I tried a lot of sales. I tried insurance sales, MLM sales, event sales, you know, tuition sales. I tried all kinds of sales, okay? But basically, I tried all of them and I failed. Okay, long story short, I basically failed in all of them. Okay, that's because I'm actually an introvert, right? I was very shy. I was very awkward, socially awkward. I wasn't comfortable meeting new people, and I really, even though I tried really hard, I still failed and was really very discouraged. You know, is that something that I can do? And at the same time, I see all my friends, all my peers, okay, getting married, getting houses, and I was really discouraged. Okay, and but then was at that point of time when I asked myself, is there something I can do? That I actually found internet marketing. And I was very intrigued by the idea that you can just stay behind the laptop and computer, okay, don't have to meet people, okay, just do your own thing, have people come to your website, they buy from you, and then you can make an income, can make money, and then you don't need to meet people at all. So I was really fascinated with this idea. So I decided to go into internet marketing. Okay, long story short, after also I tried a lot of things, many failures. Finally, I succeeded a little bit. I got quite good at it. In fact, I got so good at it that investment training and education company actually headhunted me to do the digital marketing for them, right? And I actually helped the company generate $500,000 in 18 months. So that was a pretty good result, right? But here's the thing. I did that as an employee for that company. Now, who do you think gets the lion's share? the boss of the company or the employee, right? Now you must understand that this company is actually quite a small company, and only the boss and myself are actually the ones bringing in the cash. Okay, the boss handle sales, I handle marketing. So both of us combine forces generate $500,000. But who do you think gets the lion's share? All right, the boss, right? Do you know that I was still paid a monthly salary of $2,500? $2,500. Now let me ask you a question: do undergraduates actually earn more than $2,500? Definitely, right? So I was like, wow, very silly, Wow, I worked so hard for a company, generate so much money, yet I only earn $2,500 per month. All right, so I decided after a long struggle, even though I liked my job a lot, I decided to leave the company and I started my own business, including an e-commerce business. And to be honest with you, I really, really struggled. All right, I really, really struggled. That's because when you are self-employed, you actually got to handle everything in the business, right? You got to handle the sales, the marketing, the operation, the production, the administration, the customer service. Wow, I tell you, the pressure and the experience. Okay, I don't want any of you to go through it. Okay, because I really, really struggled. And to be honest, in long story short, I basically failed in the e-commerce business, and I was really, really down. I was really, really depressed, and and I really felt like giving up, But thankfully, at that point of time, I met my e-commerce millionaires. I continue to attend trainings like you guys are attending right now. All right, so I really so who knows, right? By attending this webinar, a few years down the road, you might be the one sharing your success story. Okay, but back to my story, it was at this lowest point of my life that I met my e-commerce millionaire mentors who showed me what I have been doing wrong in my previous e-commerce business. And after that, I started a new e-commerce business in an industry that had no prior experience. All right, and I went on, all right, to generate an income every single day. All right, so how many of us right now, okay, would like to find out what exactly what are the steps that I took, all right, to generate an income every single day. All right, if that is you, then listen on further because I want to share with you. And many of us also, when before they start e-commerce business and they come to me, they ask me, Charles, I want to start e-commerce business, but do I need money to start? And to be honest, I tell you, yes, you do need capital. I mean, all businesses need capital, right? But the good thing about this business is that it needs a lot less capital to start. All right, I'm going to show you how. Okay, and I found a business model right now in most e-commerce businesses. Yes, you actually don't, because you don't, it actually costs less capital to start as compared to a retail business. That's because you don't have to pay for staff, you don't have to pay for rental, right? But the fact is, for e-commerce business, you still need a lot of capital to start. That's because you need to pay for the goods, all right, and you need to pay for the website and all that. So how do you actually overcome this problem? I'm going to share with you more information. All right. They also say that I don't know which product to sell. I don't know which product to sell. What product actually sells well? Well, I'm going to share with you more information in this webinar today. All right. They say they have no web design experience, yeah, no online marketing experience. All right. All right, I'm going to share with you how to overcome this problem. About product quality from supplier, they also say that, hey, how to ensure that the product quality is good, especially if you're getting your goods from China, right? So how do you actually ensure product quality? I'm going to actually tell you more information. And how do you avoid a price war, right? Avoid a price war. It's very common, right? Every time you have something that can sell well, right? And then when people competitors see that your item is selling well, they actually undercut you. So how do you actually prevent that? Okay, I'm going to share with you more information in the 5 steps on how to create an income using social media. So are you guys ready to begin? All right, if you are ready to begin, then let's go into the first step right now. All right, so the first step, all right, before I even share with you the exactly what to do, is that you need to have this correct online success mindset, what I call the online success mindset. All right, I'm going to ask you a question right now. What time is what? Time is what? All right, if you are like most people in my classes, you would say that time is money, right? Time is money, what, right? And where do you learn that from? We actually learn that from our schools, right? Because we've been taught that we have to work hard, exchange time to exchange time for money. This is a product of our education system. But let me ask you right now, is it really true Is it really true that time is money? Is it really true that time is money? Okay. Now, let me tell you why this statement is actually false. Okay. It's actually not true. Okay. Let me ask you a question right now. Okay. Now, if you were to actually buy an iPhone, let's say you want to buy an iPhone. Okay. Do you care how much time it takes to create the iPhone? Do you time how much time it took Apple to create an iPhone? No, right? You only care whether the iPhone works, all right, as advertised. Am I right? So same thing. If you were to, let's say, buy anything, you want to buy a pair of shoes, for example. Do you care how much time it took the manufacturer or designer to create a pair of shoes? Do you care? No, you only care whether the shoes fits on you and looks nice on you, correct? So what are you actually paying for? Are you paying for time? No, friends, you're actually paying for value. It is value that you're actually paying for. And the truth is, right, when you're working in your job, are you being paid for your time or are you being paid for the value that you bring to the company during that period of time? You are actually being paid for the value. That's right. All right. So you need to understand, all right, in business, in a marketplace, in this world, okay, it's not just in business, but in this world, okay, that all of us are actually not being paid for our time. We are actually being paid for the value that we add to the marketplace, okay, that we are being paid for the value that we add to the marketplace. All right. So when you understand that it's not time that is money, there is actually value that is money. All right. Can you begin to think of ways of how you can generate more value and add more value to more people? All right. And then in the process, earn more money during the same period of time. Right. For example, if you are, let's say you are marketing a pen, a marker pen, for example, and 1 hour you usually move 10 marker pens, right? Now, can you begin to think of ways of how you can move 100 marker pens? Can you begin to think of ways of how you can move 1,000 marker pens during the same hour? Can you think of ways of how to move 10,000 marker pens during the same hour? You can, right? And that is how successful business owners actually become successful. That's because they understand that it's not about putting in more time in the business, because every one of us knows that we all have the same amount of time, right? We all have the same 24 hours. All right. But it's when you actually figure out a way, all right, to move more products, right, okay, add more value to more people during the same period of time, that is when you can become really, really successful and make a lot of money. All right. So how do you actually create value? Very simple. You just find a problem that a lot of people are facing and provide a solution for them. All right. By providing a solution, people are willing to exchange money for the solution that you're providing for them. Okay. And here's a bonus tip right now. If you want to make a lot of money, all right, what do? Very simple. You find a big problem, right? The bigger the problem, the bigger problem faced by more people, right? The bigger the money you can actually make. All right. Okay. So here's a tip. Okay. If you want to succeed online, remember, it's not time that is money, it is value that is money. And you do that is to find a big problem. And when you solve that big problem for a lot of people, you are actually adding a lot of value. And in so doing, you actually make a lot of money. All right. So that's the first step. Right, understanding that it is value that is money. All right. Second step. Okay, now we come to finding a profitable market. So what product do I sell? What market do I enter? All right. Now, very, very important. This is a very, very important step, because the first e-commerce business that I did, right, I actually entered a not profitable market, or a market that is on a flat growth and is basically cutthroat competition. Okay. So very important step. Find a profitable market. All right. Now, a mistake that a lot of people do also is that they enter a market that is on what we call short-term trends, or what we call fads. All right, FADS, fads. Basically, fads are things that, suddenly there's a lot of demand, suddenly no demand. Right? For example, Hello Kitty. Right? Suddenly there's a lot of demand, suddenly no demand. Right? So you cannot build a sustainable long-term business on fads. Right? You can maybe make some money, but if you want a long-term sustainable income, all right, you need to find what we call evergreen markets. Okay, what is an evergreen market? It is basically a market where no matter how the economy is doing, there will always be consistent demand, and preferably growing demand as well. All right, so where no matter how the economy is doing, when you are able to find a market that is unaffected by the economy and is also on an uptrend, then you actually find a good market. And there are actually three biggest markets in the evergreen market in the world right now. And of course, if you want to make big money, it only makes sense to enter a big market, right? So what are the three biggest evergreen markets in the world right now? It is actually health. Okay, stay healthy. Everybody wants to stay healthier, look younger. Okay, wealth. Everyone wants to make more money, right? And also relationships. Everyone wants to have a better relationship with their spouse, or maybe find their loved ones and a partner for life. All right. So, I want to ask you a question right now. What do you think of the three markets: health, wealth, relationship? Which one of the three do you think is the biggest market right now? Which one of the three do you think is the biggest market right now? Okay. All right. To answer that question, all you need to do is to go into Google Trends. Okay, it's actually a tool by Google that tells you which market is the most profitable. So you enter google.com/trends, you enter the three keywords, you will see that actually it is health that is more profitable. It is actually the largest market in the whole wide world, greatly overshadowing relationship and the health market. Okay, and it only makes a lot of sense. That's because, you know why? Because most of the huge market trends has always been driven by what we call the baby boomers, right? Baby boomers, people who were born after World War II. They have always been the ones that are driving the market trends, global market trends. And you know right now that in the health market, there's actually a segment that's actually the fastest growing in the health market right now, the fastest growing, right? How do you know? All you need to do is to enter it in Google Trends. And you know what I did? I actually entered anti-aging, and look, oh my god, look at that fast growing trend. Wow, right? Can you see how fast how much I mean, how fast growing this trend is actually? And to do more research, right? I did more research, and you know that anti-aging already is a $300 billion market, okay, approaching $300 billion, and it's going to be a $1 trillion market. You know what's $1 trillion? Is 1,000 billion. $1 trillion market by the year 2025. It is set to be the one of the biggest market in the world right now, fastest growing market right now. And if that's not all, right? Do you know that Google and Apple, they're actually competitors, right? And they are one, because one owns the iOS, the other one owns the Android phone. But do you know that these two competitors actually combine forces, all right, to enter a market that is not even internet related? They actually started Calico, which is an anti-aging company. All right, they're actually entering anti-aging right now as we speak, and they have invested $500 million, planning to invest $1.5 billion in this anti-aging. All right, so if even the big boys are doing anti-aging, right, shouldn't we be actually taking a serious look at anti-aging as well? All right, so we have established the fact right now that if you want to enter a market, a very, very good market to enter right now is anti-aging, because it is fastest growing market, and it's also going to be a huge, one of the largest market in the world right now. Okay, so that's step number 2, find a profitable market. So step number 3, find products to promote. All right, so how do I find products to promote? Now, a lot of people, they actually go to China and source for their products and start buying, only to realize at the end of the day that their product doesn't sell. Okay, this is a mistake that a lot of e-commerce business owners actually make, even after doing proper market research. Okay, but the only way of how to know the product sell is actually be able to sell the product first. All right, so how do you actually do that? Well, just, do you know that you do not need to own your own product? That's right, you actually can do it as an affiliate. You can actually promote other people's product. Okay, this is what we call affiliate. Affiliates are basically people who promote products in exchange for a commission. And as affiliates, you don't actually need to own the product yourself. Okay, you just need to own the rights to actually market a product. Okay, so to do that, you can actually, like, for example, if you want to look for anti-aging products to promote, you can actually go to Amazon.com, enter anti-aging. You'll see a whole list of products, and you can actually request to be affiliate for these products. All right, and actually start promoting these products. And when you do that, you'll be able to see immediately, okay, which of the products, maybe let's say you are actually marketing 10 products, one of the product probably, okay, statistics, probably one of the product will be profitable. Then you focus on that product. All right, then you can basically, if you choose to, you can start importing your own product, just marketing on that product alone. So this is one thing that you can actually do, okay? But I want to give you one tip right now. Now, how many of us actually want to make money faster, right? You can make money online, but then you can actually make money faster. So if you want to make money faster, I'll give you a very big tip right now, okay? Very important tip. You must understand this term called disruptive technology product. Okay, disruptive technology. Okay, what is disruptive technology? Basically, it means that when the technology come out, all right, it makes the old technology obsolete, and everybody starts using the new product. Everybody starts using the new technology. Okay, so let me give you an example right now. Now, have you used the above things before, right? On the left, you see a film camera. Like all of us used to use a film camera, but how many of us are still using the film camera? No one. Yes, because everybody has started to use the digital camera. So am I right to say that the digital camera is a disruptive technology product? Because everybody starts using the digital camera, right? Same thing on the right, you see Nokia phones, right? And how many of us used to have Nokia phones or Motorola phones, right? But how many of us are still using it today? No one. That's because all of us move on to the iPhone and the Android phone, right? So am I right to say that the iPhone and the Samsung Android phones, it is a disruptive technology product? That's because when the product come out, everybody starts using the new product, right? So here's the thing. Can you see that when the iPhone first came out, for example, there was a window of opportunity for you to actually make a lot of money very fast, right? If you had, let's say you used to sell Nokia phones on your e-commerce store, right? And then when the iPhone come out, right, and you recognize the iPhone is going to be an exclusive, disruptive technology, all right? Can you see that you actually had a window of opportunity if you had managed to get an exclusive rights to market the iPhone? Can you see that you actually have opportunity to make money very fast? All right. So here's the thing: if you want to make money fast, all right, market only disruptive technology products. All right, market disruptive technology products. Okay. So this is one of our students who actually went through our program, our system, and he started his e-commerce business for 1 week and generated $16,000 because of the disruptive technology products. All right, so this is not a bad result at all. Okay, so now after you find the right products to market, what do? You drive traffic to your products. Okay, drive traffic to products, meaning drive visitors to come and actually take a look at a product. If they like it, they will buy it from you. So how do you actually do that? Very simple. Okay, you can actually send a free sample to influencers. Okay, send a free sample to influencers. Now, who are influencers? These are people with lots of followers on social media, on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, for example. Okay, so basically these are people who, they just post one nice picture of themselves or post one quote, and then they have a lot of likes, a lot of comments, right? Especially a lot of pretty ladies in the Facebook right now and Instagram, right? Just post one picture, a lot of likes, a lot of love, right? Okay, so basically what you can do is you can reach out to these influencers, okay? And then you can actually send a free sample to them and you work out a deal with them, okay? So you can have them review your product. If they like the product, you can actually post about their review of the product on their social media platform. And then immediately you will have lots of people looking at your product. And because they trust these influencers, okay, they trust the recommendation of these influencers, they will actually go to your website, and most likely, okay, many of them are likely to actually buy from you. So this is one way that you can actually drive traffic to your products and get customers. Okay, another tip you can actually do is to use a hashtag to allow easy discovery of your product. Okay, so that people can actually search for products. And also, do you know that in YouTube you can actually leverage on YouTube as well? And do you know on YouTube there are people who actually review products for a living? All right, you can actually reach out to them, same thing, okay? Send them a free sample, have them review a product, and then when they review a product on YouTube, you will actually have a lot of people, okay, looking at your product as well on YouTube, and they will visit your website, they'll visit your web store, and they will actually, many of them will be interested to buy from you. Okay, so here's the thing. Here's the tip right now. If you want to drive traffic, okay, don't drive to your main page. Don't drive the traffic. Don't drive your people to your home page, because they still have to search for a product, and many of them will drop off. Basically, okay, drive traffic to your product page. All right, so for example, you send a free sample to influencers, immediately send these people, okay, give them a link that is actually your product page link, okay, so that they can immediately find out more information on your product, and if they're interested, they can buy from you. Okay, so this is a tip. Drive traffic to your product page. Okay, so this is another of our student who started e-commerce business and he generated $6,000. Not bad at all. All right, not bad at all. Okay, so after you've done everything correctly, all right, what is step number 5? Everyone's favorite step. Okay, step number 5 is to cash the checks. That's right. Okay, you have done everything correctly. You entered the right market, you secured the rights to you are marketing the right product. Okay, and you found the right people. Okay, the right customers. You are now cashing in the checks. All right, and after you cashing in the checks, what can you do? You can either write to your boss, say, "Dear boss, I quit." Right? You can actually have the option to actually do this full time. Okay, you can do this full time from the comfort of your own home. All right, and if you do this correctly, you set up your business correctly, you can actually go to travel already, right? You can actually do this business anywhere in the world. You can actually go on travel to locations that you have always wanted, to Europe, to America, and things like that. Okay, you can spend more time with your family. Okay, finally, you can spend more time with your family. Maybe after your kids, maybe you can do your business in the mornings, and then when your kids come back from school, you can spend the whole afternoons with your kids, and you spend the whole nights and even the weekends with your kids as well. All right, and finally, do you have dreams that you have yet to fulfill? Okay, finally you have the opportunity to make your dreams come true. All right, so this is step number 5, cashing the checks. Another one of our students who actually generated $55,000 on his first month. Really very good result. All right, so at this point of time, you might be asking the, hey, what is the products that our students are actually marketing? Well, is it okay if right now I share with you some disruptive technology products, all right, that our students are actually are using? All right, so let me just play the video right now, and you will actually know more about this disruptive technology product. Awesome. Very big difference, huh? Okay. All right, thank you. Thank you, Lionel. Can we give you a round of applause? But you can see, because she washed the face away, you can see it's more smooth and more subtle. Whereas this side, you can see a bit more rough here. All right, guys. So what do you see on the video just now? What do you see? You actually saw that this woman had eye bags, right? And after applying the instant eye bag removal cream, guess what happened? Her eye bag disappeared. In how long? In just 2 minutes. Right, now let me ask you a question right now. If you were to go and look for an aesthetic surgeon or aesthetic doctor to have your eye bags removed, right, how much does it usually cost to have your eye bags removed? Probably a few hundred. No, I think it's a few $1,000s, right? But do you know this instant eye bag removal cream? Do you know how much it costs? Do you know that it costs only US $2? That's right. For US $2, you can do something that usually costs thousands of dollars to do, right? So can you see that this is actually a disruptive technology product, right? And but actually I gotta say that actually there's a catch to it. You know what's the catch? The catch is that this product only lasts for 8 to 9 hours. Okay, 8 to 9 hours. Okay, so only for 1 day application. But here's the thing. Okay, if your customer buy from you, all right, they apply it works on them. Do you think they will use it over and over again? Do you think that they will buy from you over and over again? Definitely. Okay, so what you get repeat sales, right? Repeat money, recurring income. Okay, so can you see that this is a disruptive technology product? All right, so you might be wondering, who are the people behind these disruptive technology products? Well, I'm glad you asked. Okay, I'm going to share with you 2 of the top scientists in the world who we are actually working with. Okay, the first scientist is actually, his name is called Dr. Nathan Newman, and he is the world pioneer, the world leader in stem cell technology. Now, if you are a woman in this place, okay, you might have heard of the word stem cell being the new frontier, the new disruptive technology that's going to overtake the whole of skincare. industry. Okay, and you know, okay, and it's very real. Okay, so what is stem cell? Stem cell is basically the first cell that is formed, all right, after the sperm enter the egg. The very first cell is called the stem cell. After the stem cell, from the stem cell, okay, from the stem cell you have all the other cells. You grow into nerve cells, brain cells, other cells, bone cells, muscle cells, and skin cells as well. Basically, Dr. Nathan Newman has found a way, all right, to recreate new stem cells, okay, new skin stem cells. Okay, basically the skin cells in your body actually come from what we call skin stem cells. Okay, and from the skin stem cells, they actually grow into becoming skin cells. And Dr. Nathan Newman has found a way, all right, to reduce the damage that that during the natural process. Now, why do we actually age when we actually have new? Do you know that our skin cells actually regenerate every 19 days? Every 19 days, you actually get a completely new set of skin cells on your body. Okay, you actually have a different look. And but here's the thing: if we have a new set of cells every 19 days, why is it that we age over the years? All right, why is it that we age over the years? It's because the stem cells are damaged. Right, the stem cells are damaged. But basically, Dr. Nathan Newman has found a way to actually reverse that damaging process, or basically to recreate new healthy stem cells, okay, to duplicate the healthy stem cells so that these stem cells actually grow to become healthy skin cells. And basically what it does, okay, basically what it does is that it can potentially reverse age. All right, reverse age, that's right. His technology is so powerful that it's able to even reverse age your cells, all right, so that people can actually look 10 to 15 years younger through his stem cell technology. All right, so this is one of the, and he's the leader in stem cell technology, and his office is based in Beverly Hills, and Beverly Hills, you know, is in Hollywood, and he has many of the Hollywood celebrities as his clients. All right, so we're talking about a top doctor, a top leader in the disruptive technology right here in stem cell research. Okay, the next person, okay, you gotta know this scientist. Okay, his name is Dr. Vincent Giampapa. And why do you have to know him? That's because many people call him the father of anti-aging. That's right, the father of anti-aging himself. Now, do you know that anti-aging is actually a new term that was created 20 to 30 years ago? Right, 20 to 30 years ago, there's no such term as anti-aging. Anti-aging was actually a term that was created. Do you know who created this term? He is actually the man you are seeing on the screen right now. All right, Dr. Vincent Giampapa himself. He is the father of anti-aging. He is the first president of the American Board of Anti-Aging, one of the first anti-aging physicians in the world. And do you know that if you were to actually study anti-aging and become a scientist in anti-aging, you actually need to study his textbooks. All right, so this is the world authority on anti-aging himself that we are actually working with. Okay, so when you have two top-class scientists working with two top-class scientists, and you are actually marketing their disruptive technology product, can you see how easy, how doable it is to actually market these products? All right, when you have products that actually sell by itself, all right, can you see how easy, how doable it is to actually market these products? All right, can you actually post a simple video, for example, on Facebook and Instagram, and make an income for it? For example, the video that you saw just now, can you actually post it on video? Now, how long does it take to actually post a video? How long does it take to post a video? I don't know, 5 minutes, maximum 10 minutes, right? Can you spend 10 minutes to post a simple video on Facebook and then tell friends about it? All right, and then have, you know, for example, in this post, you have 373 shares. All right, can you have 370 people sharing your video, and your video go viral, and then have what, 65,000 views for this video? All right, out of the 65,000 views, do you think some of them will be at least interested to try out your product and maybe buy a product to try? You think some of them will be interested to do that? Definitely, right? And how would you like to be able to not just reach out to local people, right? If you have e-commerce business, you want to do it globally, right? Because you have a global platform, right? Would you like to have business in all these different countries, right? You know, take a look at the countries that have customers in, right? Australia, even countries that I haven't even stepped foot in before, like Bahrain, Brazil, Brunei, Cambodia, all these countries, I don't know anyone there, but yet I have business in these countries. How would you like to have customers from all these countries and earn income from these people from all these countries? All right, and how would you like to be able to generate an income, all right, every single day and every single week? Right, if that is you, then let me ask you a question right now. How many of you want to know exactly how to do that and want to know the platform, all right, that me and my students are actually using to generate this income and to get customers from all over the world, and how to get your hands, all right, on this product, this disruptive technology product that we have? All right, then I want you to actually invite you to come for our seminar, okay, live seminar. I'm going to do a live training, okay? I'm going to show it to you live, all right, physically in person, all right, so that you know that this is real, okay? In person, I'm going to share with you in a live training, all right, then you will discover and learn what are the in-demand disruptive products that you can leverage on right now, okay? You have only seen one of the disruptive technology product, which is the instant eyebag removal cream. Let me share with you, because of the scientists that we've been working with and because of the platform that we are partnering with, okay, we have actually found an entire range in the anti-aging industry, which you and I have already established that is the fastest growing and one of the largest market in the world, okay? In demand disruptive technology products that people are hungering to actually get their hands on and want to buy. All right, how can you get your hands to market all these products? You're going to find out this coming Saturday in my live training, okay? How to earn more upfront when customers buy from you, okay? How to do that, you're going to find out. And very important, how to create wealth. To be a create wealth meaning, all right, meaning how to work once and get paid forever. You see, many e-commerce businesses, traditional e-commerce business owners, okay, to be honest, they really struggle. Right? In fact, I was one of them, okay? Because what we are doing is actually we are working the business in such a way that we cannot leave the business, all right? Because once we don't do the work, right, the business basically don't make money, all right? So many of the e-commerce business right now, they're actually slaves to their e-commerce businesses. That's because they have to work in order to make money. How do you set up your business in such a way that whereby you don't have to work, okay, or you work once and then you, after working once, okay, working hard for a period of time, you can actually step back from a business and you still get paid over and over again? How do you actually create and set up your business to do that? You're going to find out in this coming Saturday in our live training. All right, how to create wealth, work once, get paid forever. And last of all, what is the new upcoming business trend that is taking Asia by storm? All right, that is already generating millionaires, okay, from all over Asia, and many people are becoming financially free because of this new business trend they are taking advantage of. How can you be one of the first in Asia to take advantage of this? We are going to share this with all of you this coming Saturday in our live training, okay? And the value of this training, okay, is actually worth US $500, and we have charged this amount in the past, all right? And because this information is so valuable, it's going to really benefit you. But here's the thing, because you guys took the time to attend this webinar, I'm gonna do something really special for you, okay? I'm gonna do something very special for you, okay? You guys don't have to invest US $500 at all, okay? You all can come for my live training this coming Saturday for absolutely at no cost. I'm going to share this information absolutely to you for free, okay? To reward you for taking action to come for this webinar, this is what you're going to get, all right? I should have promised this at the beginning of our seminar, but so that more people but basically, yeah, that's what you're going to get, okay? So by coming for this Saturday training, okay, if you attend, okay, you can basically be able to attend this training absolutely free. So this is the link right now. If you are serious about generating an income online, getting your hands on a disruptive technology product, okay, in a market that's anti-aging, that is really talk about the one of the fastest growing markets and the largest market in the world, and be able to generate income over and over again, how to work once, get paid forever. If that is you, all right, then I want you to go to this link right now, bit.ly/ecommercewealth2016 to register for this coming Saturday's training. Once again, it's going to be on 30th of April, this Saturday. It's going to be held at Toa Payoh. The time is actually at 2:30 to 4:30 p.m. Okay, registration start at 2 o'clock. So bring your writing materials and I will see you there. All right, and to encourage you to take action, because we only want to work action takers. If you register by tonight, 11:59 p.m., because I want to see more of you there. Okay, I'm gonna give this to you absolutely free as a bonus if you register by tonight, 11:59 p.m. Okay, it's worth $47. It's complement to e-commerce businesses, and basically you will learn how to generate traffic from social media by becoming a social media authority, by becoming an influencer yourself. Okay, so this is what you're going to receive. So once again, go to this website right now, bit.ly/ecommercewealth2016 to actually register for this coming Saturday's training, and you will actually learn exactly what to do and how to actually immediately start an e-commerce business promoting these disruptive technology products, how you get your hands on these products, how do you actually start your e-commerce businesses right away. Okay, so go to this link right now, and to make it easier for you, okay, I've just flashed a yellow box on the right hand side of your screen, okay, that basically shows after you click on the register now button, you will be brought to the link to actually register for this coming Saturday's training. Okay, so once again, okay, if you are serious about your financial success, you were really serious about taking action, you really want to get your hands on our product, okay, you want to find out how to actually do this business and not just you want to complete step by step done for you e-commerce system, all right, on how to get started an e-commerce business in the anti-aging market with this instant eyebag removal cream and all the entire range of disruptive technology products that we have found, okay, and you want to work with the top scientists in the world, okay, I'm going to show exactly how you can do that this coming Saturday. Okay, so register for it right now and we will see you there. Okay, so once again, my name is Chao Xiang. Thank you so much for coming for this webinar, and I look forward to seeing you this coming Saturday. All right, this coming Saturday. Okay, so thank you so much. I've come to the end of the webinar, and I will see you guys this Saturday. All right, thank you so much. And remember, once you register by 11:59 p.m. tonight, you will receive this ebook absolutely free. Okay, so I'm gonna leave this on the screen right now. If you have any questions, feel free to actually ask me right now. If you have any questions, just feel free to type in on the chat right now, and I will actually answer that question. If not, then thank you so much. I will actually see you this coming Saturday. Okay. So also you can also get back to the person who invited you to this webinar. Many of us in this webinar right now might be invited by another person. Okay, just feel free to get back to the person, and he or she will be able to share with you more information. All right. So thank you so much. I will see you this coming Saturday. All right, see you guys this coming Saturday. Thank you, and have a good night. I'll see you this Saturday. Thank you. Bye bye.